Figure that a spiritual force can have an impact on a material universe.
So the question was, how can a spiritual being have an impact on a physical universe? Well, that's a great question for someone who does not understand the spirit realm. So this was something that I explained, and I had it pinned to the top of my page, and by the time this posts, I may still. It's called the multi-dimensional God. And in it, I explained that God is in another dimension. The assumption that we operate under is that somehow the spirit realm is less real than us. But so many testimonies that I've heard of people who have died and then were resuscitated, if they say they saw heaven, they always say it was more real than what I'm experiencing now. What we have to understand is that God can interact because he's in a fourth dimension. So here's the graphic again. Our universe operates under 3 dimensions. You have length, you have width, you have length, you have height, and you have depth. That's the y-axis, the z-axis, and the x-axis. All 3 of those, okay? God is beyond that. God has a fourth dimension to him, and that's something we can't comprehend. But here's the 2D man again, okay? So this 2D man, this plane of existence is all he has. So he cannot understand my existence unless I intersect with his existence. But all he sees is the part of me that intersects, because I'm a 3-dimensional being. If I don't ever cross his plane, he doesn't ever see me. That doesn't make me less real, but I can certainly touch his plane and affect things. So that's kind of how it is. Now, it's an extremely simplified answer, but that's the best we can understand it. So how can a spiritual being impact a finite universe? Very easily.